Alright guys, Steve here with SS. We got a new friend over here, new family member. His name is Devin and he's from Dye.
Hey, what's going on guys? How you guys doing?
So we're going to tell you a little bit about, I guess you're the new Airsoft kind of territory rep for at least us anyway. I don't know what all you cover.
Yeah, so for myself, I'm one of the Dallas sales directors. I pretty much cover the majority of the East Coast from Florida all the way up to Maine. Kind of go inland a little bit, you know, guys up in Michigan, Ohio. And then also international, down in Australia, New Zealand, you know, in Asia countries, and then Mexico as well. So all over the place. I mean, I've been at Dye for 13 years, for a long time. Started from playing on the teams, and then you know I've used to work at a store and also a field, and then you know that was always great, but didn't always get to play as much at the time. So got the job at Dye and got weekends off, and that was the ticket, right? I was going to be able to play more because I worked at this company now.
Yeah, right.
And you know, and
that's the dream.
It kind of works out for a little bit, but yeah, I mean, I still am active in playing, you know. But I've played pro paintball, you know, traveled the world. I lived over in Taiwan for 8 years.
Wow.
All the way working for Dye, you know. I went over there and helped set up some of our sales and some of the operation distribution over there. I've also, you know, gone around and done things as far as you know, making sure that when we are working on making new products, you know, like different features that we could point out and make sure that players get, you know, because you know that's the one thing is like for me as a player, I get actually kind of put a lot of kind of feedback into the products that we are making, and I think that helps because we still have guys that are active and that are there, but that we're also playing, you know.
Yeah, sure, of course.
So that's kind of been a big thing, but yeah, kind of all over the place, and you know, from myself, it's just it's one thing to kind of get back into, because I mean with airsoft and paintball, they're very similar in ways, but also they have a lot of differences, you know, and you got to respect those differences. But at the end of the day, it's a game that we're playing. We both have, you know, a gun involved, and we're shooting something, and I like shooting something, you know. So you move in front of me, I'm probably gonna try to shoot you.
Right on. I'm all about that.
Yeah.
So what you did is you brought out,
yeah,
you know, the Dye 4, the Dye 5, arm pads.
Yeah, so we've got our elbow pads, our knee pads. I mean, these things are clutch. I mean, they work well. They're not huge, where they're going to be overly bulky. You can put them underneath your pants. You can move around and slide. They're not going to move around on you. They're not going to slide up and down and fall off the knees. And then these are going to last you a long time as well. You know, you're going to pay a little bit more than some of the other brands, but also you're going to get a better product that's going to be able to stand. You're going to get a couple seasons out of these things, you know. And then you know, elbow pads are great. I mean, especially now with, you know, you've got the guys that do like to run and dive, both MilSim and then also in the Speed QBs. You know, people are crawling, you know. So
no doubt,
you know, be protected. And then with the goggles, you know, I mean the i5, you got the GSR strap, you know. So like with this strap, how it has like the 2 different points on the head, when you tighten the goggle, it pulls it more against flat on your face, you know, so it's like one of those things that's just an added comfort thing as well.
This is the best thing that's happened in a long time right there.
Yeah.
I can tell you just by putting it on, being able to, and it's over with.
Yeah. It's simple, quick, easy, but also it's additional safety, you know, and just kind of more comfortable. You don't feel the goggles on your head, right? Breathability, quick change.
How long are you going to leave the i4s out there, you think?
We're going to leave the i4s for a while, because the i4 is still a popular goggle, you know.
Right.
I can see us, you know, in the future looking at other ways to update the i4, you know, and maybe give people a little bit something more, you know, and we'll have to kind of wait and see what's going to happen there, you know.
Of course. And you guys know we sell the entire lineup of the i4, i5s, arm pads here. We've been doing this, I don't know how many years, for a long time with Dye.
Or the SE goggles too as well, the entry-level goggle.
Yeah.
You know, we've got that one.
We have those in our rental department, and we sell those for, I'm going to say beginners, but a lot of beginners and intermediates kind of run that goggle, and then of course they all graduate to a Dye goggle somehow, some way, is to an i4 and i5. So it's kind of what hot this was now, and you guys all know it. It's everywhere, all across the United States. And we were one of the originals that jumped on the bandwagon way back in the beginning, and they've done great by us. And you know, the one thing I can tell you coming from a bigger guy is they don't fog. So if you guys have a problem with anything fogging, move right here and you won't have a problem with fog ever again. I assure you of that.
And then that's the big thing. That's the big thing, is the fogging. That's the thing, right?
And the comfort now. This strap to me is even way more comfortable, and the foam you put in this inside was more comfortable. So.
Yeah, and you can change it out. So I mean, when you do want to clean it, it all breaks down real easy, so that you can just kind of hose it off. You know what I mean? Pull the lens out, the whole goggle breaks down. Very simple as well too.
All right, guys, we're gonna leave the links in the below so you can go check out this. And now it is Dye Tactical, Dye Airsoft, Dye Paintball.
Yeah.
We'll leave some.
Yeah,
We'll leave some links in the below so you guys can go check it out. And I appreciate you coming all the way for our party, man. And I hope you have a good time.
No, thanks for the invite.
Thank you so much.
We gotta show Rocky how much fun we can have.
There you go. Let's get it. You're missing out, Rocky.